We're now going to have an opportunity to hear from an Indian mystic, a teacher of meditation, Shri Чинмой. I'm with Shri Чинмой, and he is an Indian mystic who has helped a number of people throughout the world learn how to meditate, and he especially teaches meditation at the United Nations. And we are sitting in a beautiful restaurant in Queens, the Anam Brahman restaurant. Shri, for a number of people in today's society, to meditate is very hard. It's something we hear about, we know we should be doing. How do you teach meditation?
Now, I would like to tell you one thing before I answer your question. About 15 or 16 years ago, I found that it was difficult for the American mind or heart, or let us say American society, to meditate. But now I see it is not a difficult task for the Americans, for the Westerners, to meditate well. I've come across thousands and thousands of seekers over the last 10 or 15 years, and I see that there are quite a few seekers who do extremely good meditation. Yes, there was a time meditation was a difficult subject for the Americans and for the Western mind, but now they have become really an expert in that field too.
When did you start meditating?
I started meditating at the age of 6 or 7, but at the age of 11, I started meditating most seriously. I became fully aware of meditative life. So at the age of 11, I took it seriously.
Was it easy for you to meditate?
It was quite easy for me for two reasons. I came into a religious and spiritual family. My parents and my brothers and sisters, I was the youngest in the family. They all started walking along that path of meditation. So I simply followed them. This is one reason, and also I believe in reincarnation. So in my previous incarnations, I did meditate a lot. So now it is like revising a book you studied so well in your previously, 50, 60 years ago, and then you completely forgot, or God wanted you to do something else, so you didn't pay attention. Now you are again revising the same old book.
When we were talking before turning on the TV camera, you mentioned that when you're praying, there's an interaction between the beloved and the lover. Could you share that with us?
We were talking about contemplation. Yes, concentration, meditation, and contemplation. These are the three rungs in a spiritual ladder. Spiritual ladder has 3 steps. The first one is concentration, the second one is meditation, third is contemplation. So when you concentrate, we focus our attention on a particular subject or object. This object has to be smaller than the smallest. If we want to acquire power through our concentration, then the object has to be as small as possible, tiny, fingertips. So that like a rocket, like an arrow, we can enter into our goal. This is concentration. And when you want to meditate, this is next, you have to be very calm and quiet, like this. This is the power of concentration. This is meditation. When you meditate, we shall try to feel inside us vastness, immensity, a vast sky, a vast sea inside us. Meditation is, when you meditate, we have to think, we have to imagine, we have to feel something larger than the largest. Vastness, an ocean of peace, or a blue vast sky. That is meditation. So concentration is smaller than the smallest, meditation is the larger than the largest. Then when you contemplate, we have to realize that God the Creator and God the Creator has become God the creation, and God the Beloved has become God the Lover. So I am now God the Lover, and I have to become God the Beloved. I am now God the creation. I have to become God the Creator.
I notice that when you concentrate or you meditate or you contemplate, your eyes are moving back and forth.
Yeah, I am moving from one plane of consciousness to another. Like a bird, a life tree has many branches. So the bird is flying from one plane, from one branch to another, one branch to another. It is not my restlessness. It is the bird of consciousness inside me is flying from one plane of consciousness to another. It's going from one to another. The consciousness is flying from one plane of the bird within me. The soul bird is flying from one plane of consciousness to another. It is flying from higher, higher. So while meditating, please try to feel that you are breathing in and breathing out through your heart, not through your nose. Just imagine today Pablo Casal, Luis Perez told me such nice things about imagination. So I'm just telling, imagination is the reality in its own right. It is real, absolutely real thing in our life. So trying to imagine, here is the place for you to breathe in and breathe out, and here is the place that you have a garden, the most beautiful garden inside your heart. And then please try to find out the most beautiful flower, that you feel that this is the most beautiful flower. And then try to feel, try to smell the fragrance of that flower. Then in a few minutes, please feel that your heart itself is the fragrance. Your heart itself is the fragrance. And then your meditation will be very deep.
Meditate always when you're lifting weights, when you're doing the music, the compositions, poetry, art, when the paintings. Is it always when you're meditating?
If it is personal, in my case, I always feel that somebody is meditating in and through me. Consciously I meditate for hours, and again I see and feel clearly that my inner pilot, I call, he is praying, he is meditating in and through me.